Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's 2018. Hey everyone. Okay, it's 2018. I'm excited. 2017 was a pretty interesting and challenging year, and it was our 1 year. And this is our number 2 year. It is also our 1 year as a master number, which is all about mastering ourselves, mastering our lives, mastering our gifts. So this is exciting. I was just talking in my intuitive empath group that just started today, and we were talking about how challenging 2017 was, and how as a new beginning, a really cool way to look at that is when something is first being created, it is crazy. Like the way that I was brought to give the example is when the sperm meets the egg, and it starts to create a whole human form body. You can imagine the chaos that goes into that. And that's kind of what 2017 felt like. Like intense, multiplying, can't keep up with what's going on kind of energy, plus extreme emotions. And a lot of people lost people close to them in 2017. A lot of people had, like myself, a lot of physical stuff going on, mental stuff going on, spiritual. Like it was like start from the beginning, sperm meets egg kind of year. So 2018 feels like, oh, I have my feet. I have my body, I can walk my path, I can master myself, I know who I am again, I've got my wits about me. So 2018, it's gonna be a big year, my friends, big. And if you have, hey Julie Lynn, what's happening, girl? I've been seeing you out in the world, it's awesome. So 2018 is really going to be a year of huge growth, huge fucking growth, because we now have our legs. We have, you know, the sperm and the egg met and did their creation craziness in 2017. And as long as we're tuned into ourselves, if we give ourselves that every day, it's going to be a big year. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And so, as I'm saying this, I want to share this download that I got 2 nights ago as I was laying in bed. This is juicy. It's about letting go. Yeah, huge growth. My nose is so itchy. Maybe I'm gonna win the lottery. Isn't that what that means? Okay, so what was I saying? What happened to that thought? Oh yeah, okay, letting go. So letting go, you ready for this? There may be pieces of you that are now ready to be let go. So 2017 had a lot of us getting to know these pieces of ourselves, getting to know our inner childs, getting to know our sacred selves, getting to know the parts of us that hurt, the parts of us that had anger, the parts of us that needed to learn how to forgive. And we had no choice but to nurture and get to know those parts of ourselves, right? And as an intuitive empath, also getting to know those parts of other people. You probably know what I'm saying. And so here's what happened in this download. It was very visual for me, and it was very intense, and it felt quite sorrow. I felt sorrow, you know? So in... How can I explain? Sometimes it's hard to find words when you get a download, right? Because I get the vision and then I'm trying to put the words to the vision that I get. So, you know, in movies, hey Tara, you know, in movies, sometimes they're at that point, I always think of like the Lord of the Rings, where Frodo is holding on to Gandalf in this cave, and Gandalf is slipping and he's saying, you must go on without me. You must go on without me. You must let me go. And you must go on without me in order to save the world, really is that, right? But so the part of ourselves now that we spent a lot of time getting to know intimately in 2017, just see if this works for you. So the vision that I got was my inner child, my part of myself that maybe was struggling or hurting or not in vibrational alignment with where I know I'm going. We were there. We were holding hands. She was slipping and she said, you must let go of me and go on without me. And that's kind of like letting go of a family member, somebody that you care about deeply, right? Do you get that? So see if that is happening anywhere in your life where there is a part of you now that you spent a lot of time getting to know in 2017. And we needed to get to know them, right? We needed to get to know them first, these pieces of ourselves. But see if now those pieces or any of those pieces are saying, you must let me go. Let me go and go forth without me. It's what's best for you and all. Right? So that's the deep lesson in letting go that is happening right now. The parts of yourself that we had to get to know intimately, our inner children, our pieces that needed to learn forgiveness. Any of those pieces, it's like they're now saying, you can let me go. You have to let me go. You know? Yeah, release. It's a big one. So see if you can see that visual. The visual that I used, if you're just jumping on, was, you know, in Lord of the Rings where Frodo and Gandalf are in a cave and Gandalf is slipping and Frodo doesn't want to let go, but Gandalf says, you have to let me go. And that was his best friend, his mentor, his teacher, his, you know? So there's emotion that goes along with that. But it's good. It's good. And maybe now it's time that we can. We went through a long period where we had to get to know all these pieces of ourselves. And now we can let go of some of them. So I'm going to pull, I got these beautiful cards. They're called the Gateway Oracle cards. I just got these yesterday and I wanted to ring in the new year with a card for the group. Yeah. I've been journaling a lot around it, Julie. And I'm planning on having a fire ceremony with that as well, and just really grieving it, you know, and giving myself as if I was saying goodbye to a good friend or a family member. But it's also exciting at the same time because I can feel the heaviness that I've been carrying from it, right? Okay. So what do you got here, Sandra? Thank you. Renewal. I like that. It's a good word. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a card for the group for 2018. And if you are on here and you would like a card, let me know. I have time. And the Intuitive Empath 11-day enhancement has just begun today. So it's a kind of online, join us every day, work at your own pace throughout the day, easy little thing to sort of enhance your intuitive empath abilities. So if you want to join, you still can. You haven't missed anything. We've just done one video in the group. Let me know if you would like to be a part of that by sending me a private message, or in the comments write a 1 and I'll get back to you. Okay, so card for the day. How much is it? It is $77. Yeah, I had a promo price on there and it kind of stayed. So the Intuitive Empath 11-day enhancement is $77 Canadian. Nice. So the card that we get for 2018, I love these cards. It's like they were made for me. Manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. And, you know, 2017 had us really question our dreams a little bit, like, fuck, am I really made for this? Am I fooling myself? What am I doing? What is going on? Does anybody even believe me? Am I a fraud? Am I full of shit? Maybe I should just give up. All of that kind of stuff 2017 brought us, right? I want you to know that if you hung in there, and even if you only hung in there by a little thread, 2018 is going to reward you big time. When you're on your purpose, 2018 is about manifesting dreams. That's why I love that we got this card. It's about mastering ourselves, mastering our gifts, mastering what we've come here to do, mastering our dreams. So we're gonna see some real amazing things coming into fruition, magical things showing up into our lives. And with that empathic intuitive enhancement, and if you're not doing that course, just do a little bit of work on tuning yourself up, tuning your sensitivities up, because we're stepping into a lighter density time in our human evolution. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lived in your head for 2017. Maybe. My head seems to be connected to many. So, hey, Happy New Year, Vero. Welcome. Okay, I think I had a few people who wanted cards up here. So I've got Julie, Sandra, Tara. Okay, I'll start with Julie. Let me give a little. Julie, Tara, who is in the middle of that? I should be writing these down. I'm gonna take a piece of paper out. 2018, it's got a really good feel to it. Starting with a full moon, and full moon time, if you're not familiar with sort of manifesting magic with full moons, which is another membership that I'm gonna be opening soon. If you're not familiar with that, the basic thing to remember is from new moon, imagine new moon starting at the top, from new moon to full moon, the moon itself is growing. It's in the waxing stage. So it's like building, expanding, growing. So from new moon to full moon is a wonderful time to, yes, set your intentions, continue thinking about growth, put yourself out there, launch anything in that area where you're wanting to grow, do it between those 2 weeks of the cycle. Then if there's things that you want to decrease in your life or get rid of, purge from your house, do that between now, the full moon, and the new moon, because it's on the waning stage, waning, wanting, and it's decreasing, getting smaller. So if you have addictions or things, foods that you want to stop eating, right? Or things that you want to get rid of in your house, or intending to be, you know, it's funny that it's landed because the new year is all about resolutions. I don't do resolutions, but if you were going to do some kind of resolution, even if it was, I want to drink less coffee, right? Because coffee impacts our bodies and our minds big time. I do enjoy me a cup of coffee, don't get me wrong, but we don't need a lot of it. We drink a lot of it sometimes. So if you're wanting to decrease things, do that between the full moon and the new moon. Yes, that's it, Julie. You got it. Thanks for writing that in there. So that's kind of the basics of using the very basic. Just even if you just use that, you'll be using the moon's energy to manifest with. And truth be told, we need that balance. We need to be growing as much as we're releasing. We've been taught grow, 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 grow. Don't get rid of anything. Well, that's just not the way it is anymore. We need to intend, expand, and grow. And we also need to, if you want to grow, you got to let go. I like that. If you want to grow, you got to let go. And you want to grow more, you got to let go more. You want to grow more, you got to clear out more. Sometimes you got to leave parts of yourself behind to grow the way that you want to. You got to release as much as you're bringing in. There's got to be that balance. Okay? Okay. So Julie, here we go. I love you guys. I've missed you guys, but 2018, I'm going to be on here a lot more. It's 2018! Carrie! Oh my God, 2018, speaking of 2018, I'm doing the Sister Summit events with Carrie and Romina in Phoenix, Arizona in May. It's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait. I get so excited about it, all up in my business. Julie, I'm trying to get to your card. But that's going to be such a magical experience. We're having sister circles in the evening, which are going to be very sacred and magical. We're talking alchemy. It is between the new moon and full moon. So we're in that growth stage. We look at all of this stuff, right? And this is a sisterhood gathering. I know, when we talk about it, my whole body buzzes, Tip. Okay, Julie, here we go. So, sistersummitevents.com if you want to check that out at all. Oh my God, I can't even believe it. That's going to be so fun. Julie, coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. These cards speak to me so strongly. This is coming into my power. Look at that golden light. There is so much strength. So I'm actually getting, Julie, work with that golden light, you know? When you wake up in the morning, feel that golden light bathing you, soaking you up, marinating you in your power, right? Be strong. And you are. I've been watching your videos. I might not stay on for long. I might catch the replay here or there. And I'm not always commenting. I'm going to be a lot more now, but I wasn't a lot. It just wasn't there. But Julie, I've seen you, and you're like unboxed. So continue to stand in your power, unlimited, unboxed, with that golden energy coming down on you. Yes, I do a lot of meditations with the golden light as well for hypnosis. It's amazing. But, you know, even if you look at her face, the way she's holding her body there's like a release, and there's a knowing, a strength in her pose, right? Beautiful. Okay. So coming into power. So also I'm hearing with that, you're also going to be connecting with a lot of people that are powerful people that can collaborate with you and bring that power even more out into the world. Hey, Jean girl! Jean and the Caribbean, Grenadian Islands. New Year's dancing all night, girl. How you feeling? Okay, so I have to go back because I had Julie, Tara. Okay, Julie, Sandra, Tara, Sandy. Okay, let me know if you're all still here in that order. Oh, for Christ's sakes, okay. My Nova Scotian accent here. The Spice Isles, the Spice Island. Yes, I could get my little basket of spices that you brought back for me last time. Okay, so Sandra, here we go, girl. I like that word renewal. Yeah. I like it. I don't know why with that word renewal I keep seeing like that when you renew a library book, right? You keep it for longer. When you renew a vow, you're stating it's a strong commitment within yourself that you're in. I'm all in other words. Okay, 2 of those puppies fell out, so I guess you're gonna get 2, Miss Sandra. Okay, so accepting what is. Look at that. It's like a blue ocean rose. How beautiful is that? I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Accepting what is. And embracing ancient wisdom. Awakening ancient wisdom. Okay, Tara, you're next, just so you know. And then Sandy. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. Yes. Beautiful. So you've got that accepting what is. And can I tell you, accepting what is, I've done a lot of that this 2017. And what it came down to, what I got about that is, my word for 2018 is destiny. And that's about accepting what is. That's about being in the moment with whatever in the hell shows up on my doorstep. It is my destiny. Accepting what is. Whatever is in my life, in my body, in my mind, it's my destiny. And I accept it. Okay? And accept and embrace your inner majesty. Know that whatever you are manifesting in your life, that's what's supposed to be manifesting. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting what you're getting. It just brings some openness to that. And awakening ancient wisdom. Deeper inner knowing is emerging within you. Yeah. I have this feeling with those, Sandra, that you're going to be incorporating some new things into your healing modalities. Some things are just going to start coming to you. Okay, Tara. Yeah, those are interesting, aren't they? Tara, you're next. All right. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. This is gonna be so awesome. Okay, Tara. Okay, I've got to reshuffle. I've got to reshuffle. I'm allowed to do that. Why? Because, funny enough, the exact same two cards that showed up for Sandra were the same two cards that showed up for you. So if those cards feel like they resonate for you, Tara, go with them. Awakening. Can't remember what they were now, but awakening ancient wisdom and accepting what is. But I just feel like they're still trying to talk to Sandra. They're like, are you hearing the message, Sandra? We're still here. We're still talking to you. But I'm just going to ask them to sort of slow down so I can connect. Okay, that one's talking to you. That one. Oh, okay, this is a really cool one. So Tara, giving birth. Look at that. Look at that. And I was just talking about this in my Intuitive Empath program that just started today. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I'm bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. So you are definitely, and so it feels like the last 6 months of 2017 too, Tara, has been like birthing, a figuring out of who you are, who are you putting together, who are you creating, and who are you creating out into the world. I don't feel like this is actually like I'm having a baby, like in the physical form of a child, but you are birthing yourself. You're birthing newness into your life. You're birthing your purpose. You're birthing your purpose. So what went down, another download that because downloads have been coming in like crazy, especially this last week before New Year's, the last week of 2017. Every night when I would lay down, I'd have this huge thing happening. Wait, Sandy, I'll get to you next, if you're still here. So what and I may have even said this at the beginning of this, 2017 felt like, you know, sperm meets egg, multiplying cells, doing whatever needs to be done to create a human body out of cells, is kind of energetically what 2017 was like. It was like a little twitchy, a little bit like putting things together and also figuring out what doesn't belong, and you know, so rebirth really resonates with me, Jen. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's that's a beautiful card. So Tara, I hope that resonates with you. And Sandy, let's do you. But definitely, if that card is resonating with you, just remember it. Just feel it. Rebirth really is resonating with me strongly right now as well. I'm feeling that. It's a beautiful message for all of us on the day of a new year, right? So, but let's see what we get here for Sandy. These cards are amazing. I swear to God, I could just play with them all day long. But I never even thought to look at my battery percentage here on my phone. I could be running out. Being in the flow, Sandy. I am in the flow of the universe. So this feels really beautiful. I see a lot of journey. That feels like, you know, it kind of feels like in the tarot deck, this is reminding me of the Chariot. So being free, being in the flow, going on journeys, being sort of self-governed, being unapologetic, Sandy. But rebirth might be a great word for you too, Sandy, when we were talking about words the other day. Yeah, think about that. And there's a light at the beginning, at the front of this, right? So it's guiding your way, and that feels like, you know, your intuition, your guides, your guidance, your subconscious, unconscious guidance system guiding you. So to, you know, just like how you up and went to Chicago, be prepared for all kinds of openings, doors opening in that way that are showing you how to be in the flow by saying yes, and by saying no. Start saying no to the things that you really don't want to do to make room for being in the flow. Being in the flow feels good. Being in the flow feels like you're dancing through life. Being in the flow feels like you're taken care of. Being in the flow feels like, you know, it's you're riding the current. It's easy. It's ease. Being in the flow. I love that. Okay, so I think that's it. Unless anybody else is on here that would like a message, I don't know who else is still on here. So if there's anybody else on here who has not had a card and would like one, please let me know by writing anything in the bottom there. Otherwise, it's a wrap. Happy New Year, you know? Let's reach out to each other in 2018 when we need things, when we're going through things, where we can help others. Let's be more useful. You think the flow was for you, Jean? How about if I choose one for you? It may have been. Yeah, it's funny. Going with the flow. Let's see. Aren't they pretty cards? What is up? I might have to have a nap after this. This full moon energy. Yeah. But I've got to put some emails together as well. Okay. Jean. Wow. Jean. Listening with my heart. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. How beautiful. The flow is mine. I think this is also for you because you put in your intention that I did some magic with last night, that you're wanting to attract a lover, right? So Jean, I feel like this is really connected to that. More than listening with your heart, although having a lover in your life is definitely about your heart. This feels like it's about opening up the energy of your heart to receive that kind of love. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So much love. Happy New Year, my friends. I love you. I appreciate you. And I know that if you stay connected to yourself, your purpose, your feel-goods, what makes you feel good, stay in alignment with that, and keep your higher senses tuned up. So really do things daily that have your empathy and your intuition and your clairvoyance or your psychicness, your magical tools in life. Keep them tuned up because we need them as we're moving forward into lighter densities of our human evolution. Okay? So much love to you. Make it a wonderful day. Make it a wonderful year. Make it a wonderful life. I love you.